Hi guys, you should have picked up one of these worksheets from Miss Botterman, I believe. And if you haven't, go grab one right now. Pause the video and grab it. All right. If you turn to the back page, you'll see that we have a timeline. Today, you are going to do checkpoint 2. Now, we already did checkpoint 2, but what I want you to do, in addition to building your Rube Goldberg, is revise. All right. I want you to recreate that picture. I want you to recreate the drawing with all of the steps. Before you go ahead and start that, I have created a video for each and every group that has me going through your original picture and telling you why you received the grade you did and what you can improve on. All right. So have some of your people work on that while some of the other people in your group work on building the Rube Goldberg. All right. So in addition to actually finishing a brand new version of the old drawing, which you will turn in. So at the end of the class period, you're going to turn in a new drawing with the steps labeled and the old drawing. I need both of them so I can compare, right? So you're turning in those drafts. Then look at the timeline, folks. All right, take a look at that timeline. You have today. You have not Friday because we're not here on Friday. So you have today, you have Monday, and you have Wednesday next week. And that's all the build time you get. That's it. So do not overestimate the amount of time that you have to build your Rube Goldberg. A lot of students don't take the time. They don't really realize how fast the time goes. So work diligently. Focus. All right. Test, retest. You've got the idea. All right. As far as lab etiquette goes, you are not to throw anything. You are not to run around. You are to share all materials. The cart, when you're done at the end of the day, the cart should look the same as when you were taking things off. All right. Your lab station should also look exactly the same as when you came to the station. If you break any of the projects around that station, we will be in trouble. If you break any of the materials that were on the cart, please let me know. And we'll try to fix those, but just be gentle because there are 5 other classes using those materials, okay? I will deduct points for uncleanly stations for misconduct or any like laboratory misconduct. I have no problem deducting points from your overall score. So please conduct yourselves professionally and responsibly in the lab. All right, so when you guys get to your stations, or before you get your stations, Miss Botterman is going to hand out these bins. And each of these bins, there is one for each group. And inside the bins, there is a group number. All right, so I've given you guys group numbers so that we know who is who. You have also been given assigned lab tables. You need to go to the table that I ask you to go to, okay? I'll give you a hint. Group 1 goes to lab table 1, to lab table 2, etc. Okay? In this bin, there is your rough draft that you did last class. This is the draft that you need to revise for the next class. By the end of the period, excuse me. You need to take this, you're going to recreate it. You're not just going to edit it, you're going to recreate it from scratch. It can be very similar, all right? And then, but you need to make changes, all right? Then you're going to turn this in with the new version at the end of the class period. Other things that are in here. There are lab reports. There are missing work. There is some homework assignments that you turned in recently. These are handbacks, okay? So that way Miss Botterman isn't running around handing out everything to people. That way you guys just have it all in one lump sum, all right? Any late work needs to be turned into my red late bin outside of my classroom door. And if you guys have any questions at all, make sure you let me know via remind. Oh, one more thing. These bins at the end of the class period, what belongs in them? Things that you brought from home, any string that you cut, please be conservative with your string use because there are 5 classes of students. So don't like pull out feet and feet and feet. Only take what you need. And then any like paper products that maybe you cut up and use to shape to create things on your Rube Goldberg. All right. Those all belong in this bin. At the end of the period, Ms. Bonnerman is going to bring you back down to my classroom where you are going to be dropping these off. All right, so these bins are going to stay in my classroom. That way nobody steals the things that you brought from home. All right, so at the beginning of every class period, you're going to pick up this bin from my classroom and head down to Miss Andrews, and at the end, someone from your group is going to bring it back to my room. If you have any questions, let me know. Text me on Remind. Have fun and get to work.